God, it's getting so difficult. How do you pit the tracks on Folklore and Evermore against each other? Oh! Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome to my flooded apartment, or welcome back to my flooded apartment. I don't think I filmed a video with this couch in a really long time, so there's that. This background will be changing in the coming weeks. I'm actually losing access to this apartment with all of my stuff in it. Yep, I gotta move it out. I gotta move it somewhere. I don't know where. I don't have the room for it anywhere in this town. That's how things are going for me. I've been angry for 12 hours, but I thought I would fulfill another requested video that I get a lot. I already ranked all of Taylor Swift's songs on a tier list a couple weeks ago, but you guys wanted me to do the ranking quiz type thing where it kind of does it for you and it pits each song against each other to create a ranking. I will have the link to it down in the description if you guys want to do it as well. We're just gonna see how it stacks up against my ranking from a couple weeks ago, because I feel like my opinions on Taylor Swift songs change very frequently. So let's just see how consistent I am able to be. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe. I post a ton of other Taylor Swift content. I have a full playlist on my channel if you're interested. I also post some story times, such as the story of this whole flooded apartment scenario, so make sure to check those out if you're interested. Okay, so the first two songs that it's giving me are Marjorie and Closure. Marjorie is definitely one of my top 4, I think, so. Why is it giving me all of the Evermore ones first? Coney Island. I love the sadness. I love that he probably dies in the bridge. I really like to cry. God, they're both so good. I think I'm going to go with Gold Rush because of the alliteration that's in there. Falling feels like flying. It sings about an infatuation in just such a detailed way. I Think You Belong With Me is a little more iconic. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. I Am a Red Stan. Tim McGraw's a classic. Yeah, and it was on the album, Teardrops on My Guitar for sure. I think the lyric writing is a little bit better in that one. Okay, I think I like the story and the details and the songwriting of Stay, Stay, Stay a little bit more, but The Story of Us has the best production. Speak Now has such good pop rock kind of stuff. This is so hard. The Story of Us. I'm a sucker for Sparks Fly. I love the dynamics. It's such a song that builds to the bridge. As if Ronan had any competition, I love to cry. Definitely The Outside, A Perfectly Good Heart. I think the bridge is kind of repetitive and not that detailed, so I'd have to go with The Outside. Okay, I have been going through a phase lately of The Other Side of the Door, but I think New Romantics, it's much newer, and I think she was progressing as a writer on 1989. I refuse to pick I Like Both or No Opinion. I think I like Mary's song a little bit more. I love those country feels where it tells this whole story over time, they're literally children and then they
grow up and then they literally grow old.
And this was really good songwriting, especially for how young she was at the time. The arrangement and dynamics of The Last Time are so good. The guitar solo before the bridge. If this was a movie, I love the sadness. Definitely I Almost Do. I'm just such a fan of the Red tracks. Definitely Haunted. Oh my god. The chorus of Girl at Home is a little repetitive. I like the song, but Haunted. It is a dramatic rock pop extravaganza. The live performance where she's banging those gongs. This might be an unpopular opinion. I think I like Eyes Open a little more. I like the drama of it. I have such a soft spot for Come In With the Rain. It's so longing, her dreaming about him drifting in with the rain through her open window. The visuals are so nice. It kind of reminds me of the Clean visuals. I love when she talks about a house that's kind of flooding or destructing in some way, which when you leave a window open, typically that's an undesirable thing to do, but she makes it all romantic. I'll have to go with Change. I'm not a huge fan of the repetitive chorus of Breathe. I know she wrote this one with Colby Calais, and that's kind of the style she writes in. But yeah, I like Change. Beautiful Eyes or Begin Again. I'd have to go with Begin Again. I think the writing was a lot better by that point. This is why we can't have nice things or All Too Well. That's funny. I think I like King of My Heart a little bit more. The writing's really interesting and I like the drums. Delicate. Look What You Made Me Do is one of my least favorite Taylor Swift songs. These are both slightly weaker tracks for me on Lover. I think we'll have to go with It's Nice to Have a Friend. I think there's more of a story being told there. Both of those are really good. Soon You'll Get Better. Okay, I love the way I Think He Knows sounds. I love it so much. It literally sounds like crack cocaine. But Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince is probably the smartest political song that I've ever seen in my life. I love the sound of I Think He Knows Too Much. Definitely Lover. I love the arrangement of that, how it's all real instruments. It feels so like old Taylor. It's one of my favorite songs on Lover. Jesus Christ. I think I'll have to go with Hoax because I really love the melody and the piano that's in it. Definitely Illicit Affairs. Illicit Affairs is in my top 3. I think Mirror Ball because Mirror Ball gives me a retro feel. It feels kind of like something by ABBA and I'm very partial to that. The Lakes is also really good though. I think I like The Last Great American Dynasty more just because it's so detailed. It just tells such a historical story. Definitely the one. I like Right Where You Left Me more. The melody's really nice. I think just the structure of it is great. Definitely Marjorie. Definitely Evermore. Evermore is a song that grew on me as time went on, especially the tempo change that happens in the middle. Oh my god, at first it was kind of weird, but now it's just, it breaks up things so nicely. I love how personal Long Story Short is. That one's definitely one of the few autobiographical songs on Evermore, but Cowboy Like Me has just the best sound. Ugh. I don't know, I think the personal details of Long Story Short beat it a little bit. Definitely Ivy. Ivy is so good. It feels very Shakespearean, almost like an old English kind of writing, like how's one to know? And Incandescent Glow, it hits different. Most of the songs on Evermore sound pretty modern, but Ivy, I swear to God, is about a character who is like definitely in the 1800s at the latest. I love Nobody No Crime. Happiness is my least favorite track on Evermore actually. Gold Rush or Tolerate It. God, both of these are so good. I think I'm gonna have to go with Gold Rush. It is a gold rush. Like, it literally feels like you have some kind of drug running through your veins when you listen to it. But I do love the rhythm and the time signature of Tolerate It, as well, of course, the just heartbreaking story. I think the story's a little more developed with 'Tis the Damn Season. There's a lot of details in there, and I love that it's a duo song with Dorothea. Definitely Champagne Problems. Champagne Problems is top 3. I love You're Not Sorry. I feel like You're Not Sorry was underappreciated with Fearless. I'm about to just be the most obnoxious person once Fearless Taylor's version is out as far as repping You're Not Sorry. It's so dramatic, it's so sad. And I know those like super dramatic, mopey, sad songs sometimes don't do as well on the radio, which is why You Belong With Me is a single and You're Not Sorry is not. This is tough. I think Wildest Dreams, just because it like, the longevity of that song, it's still on the radio and it doesn't really get tiring to me. I love the drums. I just love the Lana-esque sound. I've never been a huge fan of White Horse. I do like how White Horse kind of broke up the Fearless narrative of perfect happy endings, where it's kind of like I'm growing up and fairy tales sometimes don't come true. Yeah, I might have to go with White Horse for that reason, because We Were Never Ever Getting Back Together doesn't have the best lyrics, if we're being completely honest. It's good and it's catchy, but I think there was a little more going on with White Horse. Well, Untouchable is a cover, and I come to Taylor Swift for originals, and I love the tortured artist kind of vibes of The Way I Loved You. Honestly, The Way I Loved You walked so Red could run. It has an infatuation with a mildly toxic relationship. I think it's really good. Definitely Treacherous. Put Your Lips Close to Mine as long as they don't touch. Out of Focus, Eye to Eye till the gravity's too much. Oh, holy shit. I think Tied Together with a Smile, I think the melody is really nice. This Love, I'm not a huge fan of the chorus. I think I talked about this before. This love is good, this love is bad. Like, you could be giving me more. You're Taylor Swift. I like the angry country songs. Honestly, that was a huge favorite of mine back when Taylor was in country. Should have said no, Picture to Burn. Those were golden. I think I'm gonna have to go Tell Me Why. I think Superstar, it's so longing and like, it really does genuinely feel like she's alone in her room, feeling like a nobody, just pining away after this. Superstar Boy. I have such a soft spot for songs like State of Grace or Style, where it starts off with like building instruments in the intro. Like State of Grace starts off with the drums and then the guitar kicks in and all of that, and Style is the other way around, where I think it starts off with the guitar and then the drums come in a little later. I love when it just starts layering things on top. I love the 70s style. Yeah, Style. I think State of Grace is one of the best opening tracks she's ever had. Starlight tells such a nice historical story in the same way that The Last Great American Dynasty does, though. I think I'll have to go with Starlight. Definitely Sparks Fly. That one's so well written. Speak Now, I think that one's also really well written. Definitely Should Have Said No. That was the first song that I ever learned to play on the guitar, actually. I love the angry country. I don't think Shake It Off has a lot of really groundbreaking lyrical content. Ronan is in my top like 4 or 5. I love Safe and Sound. It's such a lullaby. Definitely Red. I'm a huge Red fan. Definitely Picture to Burn. Angry Country all the way. Out of the Woods. Oh my god, Out of the Woods. The bridge, all of it, the performances, the Grammy performance. New Romantics. New Romantics is so geniusly written. Our Song was the first Taylor Swift song I ever heard. But The Other Side of the Door is so good. Okay, the writing is so good on The Other Side of the Door. Never Grow Up is so like sad. It hurts to think about. I'm gonna have to go with that. I think I like Mean more than Mary's song. I love the narrative, the jokes, especially in the bridge. I love The Lucky One. I'm a huge Red fan. The Last Time. I love the sadness of Last Kiss. I definitely am partial to Invisible. I like that sadness. If this was a movie, that sadness is so good. Okay, I love the melody of I'm Only Me When I'm With You. I Know Places has no competition. The foxes and hunters metaphors, all of that is so developed. I love I Knew You Were Trouble so much. Something about that one just really resonated with me, especially at the time. Holy Ground is so good. Haunted, the drama, the rock. I think Hey Stephen's a little better. The dynamics of the original though. I think Eyes Open is a little better. It's during the Red era. That same similar sound I love. Fearless, for sure. That melody. Enchanted is so good. The dynamics are so good. It's that like signature Speak Now. Super good dynamics. Dear John, definitely that bridge hurts really well. I think Come Back Be Here has a little better writing. Okay, Clean, such good writing. I think I do tend to prioritize her newer stuff just because she got so much better at writing. I Know Better Than Revenge is like problematic because of that one line. Blank Space is better though. The satire. Begin Again. I love Red. Okay, The Best Day beats Beautiful Eyes for sure though. About her mom, like it's just so good. Back to December. Bad Blood I think is my absolute least favorite Taylor Swift song, so All Too Well is in the top 3. I think This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things has some more interesting details. Call It What You Want is one of my favorite rep songs. New Year's Day is like, it is on the higher end of Reputation, but not as high as Call It What You Want. Dress is so good, the vocals, oh my god. Her finally doing like sensual stuff. The hook itself, only bought this dress so you could take it off. Ooh, Miss Swift. Getaway Car beats Gorgeous, I think. Gorgeous is fun, but it's not like, Getaway Car is kind of amazing. Honestly, every single line in there serves such a purpose. Delicate beats So It Goes. I think Don't Blame Me for the dynamic contrast, but the ideas of I Did Something Bad are a little bit better. You All Over Me, are you kidding? Of course, I'm going through a You All Over Me phase right now because it just got released. This is literally comparing apples to oranges. Soon you'll get better. I love every single line in London Boy. It's so thought out and detailed. Please Show Me Hackney, Doesn't Have to Beat, Louis V. Oh my god, the like rhymes. Cornelia Street by like a millimeter. It has a really iconic arrangement. God, I like both of these a lot. I think the writing's a little bit better with Paper Rings, even though the music of I Think You Knows is so good. That busting wine glass percussion is genius. The Man or Cruel Summer. Oh my god, this is so tough. Cruel Summer is like my favorite track on Lover, but The Man is so important and I'm so upset that it flopped. I think Cruel Summer, the writing is so good. I don't know, but god, the concept of The Man. I have to just commit. Lover, I forgot that you existed. I think might be one of my least favorite songs on Lover. The Archer. You need to calm down. Ah! God, apples to oranges again. I love Sadness, what can I say? I love Sadness, what can I say? I like to listen to Betty more. I love the concept of Epiphany, but musically, it's so like drony sounding. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Happiness in that way. It's very slow and like not a whole lot of movement, which really doesn't do well for my ears. I love the key change in Betty. I love the creative love triangle concept. Illicit Affairs is one of my top 3. Mad Woman is so good. I love the female rage. This Is Me Trying has some of her best. I was so ahead of the curve that the curve became a sphere. God. 7 holds so much nostalgia for me. I have to. The Last Great American Dynasty. I love the detail. I think I like My Tears Ricochet more. I love the harmonies. I think I have to go with Cardigan. It was such a good single. Marjorie, Evermore, The Sadness. I think Right Where You Left Me. Closure. I love the chaos. Ivy's, ooh, Coney Island. Dorothea. Oh god, No Body, No Crime. Oh my god, I love a good murder mystery. Okay, this one's gonna be kind of complicated. I think Treacherous has a little bit of writing. I think The Way I Loved You, I love the dynamics. Tim McGraw. Today Was a Fairy Tale. I just like her originals more. Okay, I love The Angry Country. I think this writing is a little bit better. This is tough. It's hard for me to conceptualize that Speak Now was just right before Red. I feel like they're so different. I think Starlight, I think her writing increased a lot during Red. We got All Too Well out of it. State of Grace. Ronin. Okay, Should Have Said No is more iconic to me. Angry Country, all the way. Safe and Sound. Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. I think I like Picture to Burn a little more than the title track of Red, honestly. Angry Country really wins me over. Okay, Red beats The Outside though. Okay, The Outside or A Place in This World. I feel like these are two sides of the same coin. I think The Outside is a little better. Evermore. Okay, A Place in This World has better writing. I think New Romantics, We Cry Tears of Mascara in the Bathroom, Honey Life is Just a Classroom. Holy shit. Yeah, Out of the Woods had to grow on me. I think production-wise, it's a little more iconic, but the lyrics of New Romantics, oh my god. She was full on like telling me the secrets of life in this song. Something about the moment I knew doesn't hit me as hard as it hits like other people. I like Love Story more than Long Live. If this was a movie. Writing of Innocent is a little better. Oh my god, I knew you were trouble. Sorry. I love just the structure of I Almost Do. So much of Red, it just holds such a special place in my heart. Okay, I know places. I think the idea is more developed in I Heart ? My god. The details of Holy Ground though. Okay, Haunted. Forever and Always is like that angry country thing I love. Forever and Always piano version. I think Enchanted because of that dynamic contrast. Dear John is kind of long. I think the lyrics of Come Back Be Here are better. God, these are both good. These are also apples and oranges. I have to go with This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I like her newer writing. Okay, I don't like her newer writing that much. Dancing with Our Hands Tied. It's so nice and sad. I think Delicate purely for like those drums and that weird like lo-fi hip-hoppy kind of thing. Oh god, Paper Rings or Death by a Thousand Cuts. It's like asking if you never want to breathe again or if you never want to drink water again. Paper Rings. I think you know, this one's so good. Just the instruments. Okay, Miss Americana, the smartest political song that exists. Cruel Summer. Ah, god, here we go again. The Man Is Too Important. Sorry, Lover. Okay, Hoax. Are you kidding? This Is Me Trying. Just the writing. So Ahead of the Curve, Curve Became a Sphere. 7 for the nostalgia. Mirror Ball for the 70s vibe. August because the bridge. God, it's getting so difficult. How do you pit the tracks on Folklore and Evermore against each other? Oh! I don't know, I love the maturity of Cardigan and the love triangle connections. That might go ahead. The Last Great American Dynasty, it's way more complicated. My Tears Ricochet. I think The One. I don't know, I love the sadness of The One. This is so difficult. I think Coney Island. I love the story. It's a story, while Evermore is more of a concept. Evermore, I think, is over Dorothea. Right Where You Left Me. The story, the cross-legged in the dim light. I think Long Story Short, just because of all the details. Closure, I also, you know, that's also really personal, and I like that one. Okay, Cowboy Like Me, I think. I think Gold Rush is a little better than Willow. 'Tis the Damn Season. The damn story inside 'Tis the Damn Season. Happiness. Even though it's my least favorite on Evermore, it's one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Does Untouchable beat it? I think it does. I love the melody of Untouchable. The like spin she put on that cover. Okay, I think Tied Together with a Smile beats Superman. Isn't Superman like about John Mayer? Okay, I think I like Superman more than Sweeter Than Fiction. Safe and Sound is such an iconic lullaby. I love Red. Why do I feel like my opinions have been inconsistent even just in this video? The Detail of Hours, any snide remarks from my father about your tattoos will be ignored. The Lucky One, I love that concept. Love Story or Mean? Love Story or Mean? Love Story or Mean? Love Story. I think I'd like I Heart ? A little bit more. I'm not the biggest fan of Innocent just because of the arrangement. I don't know. Okay, I Wish You Would has a fun 80s pop sound. Definitely clean. I love the flooding room metaphors. I love Better Than Revenge. What can I say? I love Should Be Angry. This is getting so tough. Okay, I love the arrangement of All You Have to Do Is Stay. Don't blame me or soon you'll get better. Apples and motherfucking oranges. Holy orange bottles. Yeah. The jazziness of False God. Give me more of that, Taylor. What if she does an entire jazz album for TS10? What's my least favorite song on Lover? Have I said this before? Is it Me? Have I said it's Me? I love the maybe you ran with the wolves and refused to settle down. Maybe I've stormed out of every single room in this town. I think that's what's saving Daylight above Afterglow for me. I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. Trying to go with my first gut instinct. Yeah, that writing's really good. The rappy shit she does. God, The Last Great American Dynasty or This Is Me Trying. Do you want to quit breathing or do you want to quit drinking? The Last Great American Dynasty has such a good historical background. 7 for the nostalgia, and Mirrorball for that 70s feel. Yeah, I even like August more, but I like, God, these are both so good. My tears ricochet. I like to be sad. I like to be sad. I like escapism more than this kind of sad. This is getting tight. I love how wintry Evermore feels. I've never found a song that feels so much like January and just the cold white fields. Right Where You Left Me feels a little more detailed to me. I think Wonderland is a little bit stronger. Teardrops on My Guitar or Tim McGraw. Two sides of the same coin again. I think Teardrops on My Guitar I like. Well, I don't know, Tim McGraw's sad too. Probably Tim McGraw. I love the lessons learned feel of New Romantics. Red shit is always gonna just come out on top, unless it's Folklore or Evermore. I think the writing's a little better with Don't Blame Me. Both of these are so fiery and I love it. Oh, The Bridge of the Man though. How do you compare Reputation to Lover? People are gonna kill me for putting Stay, Stay, Stay above Happiness, but like, the story is so good. The details. God, it's just so detailed. This morning I said we should talk about it because I read You Should Never Leave a Fight Unresolved. That's when you came in wearing a football helmet and said, okay, let's talk. The fact that those are lyrics that she is singing, I think Illicit Affairs is a little bit better than Champagne Problems. The bridge is so emotional. And I realize the Bridge of Champagne Problems tells the whole story, and like, it's also really good. It just depends what I'm in the mood for, and right now, I think Illicit Affairs is number 2. My nose is bleeding. Oh my god, we've got it now. Okay, top 5, All Too Well, Illicit Affairs, Champagne Problems, Marjorie, Ronan. Number 6, No Body, No Crime, Ivy, Betty, Gold Rush, Blank Space, Clean, Hoax, Cardigan, Cruel Summer, I Knew You Were Trouble, Coney Island, Tis the Damn Season, Evermore, Holy Ground, The Lucky One. Okay, so that's my top 20. I'll let you see the rest, but I just have to like absorb this. Okay, now here's more towards the middle. God, why is the man so low? Well, I don't know. I love Evermore and Folklore so much. God, Ready For It is so low. It's not letting me scroll all the way to the bottom with the format that I've got going on. I will just list to you my bottom 11. Obviously, you see We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, Breathe, Shake It Off, Welcome to New York, This Love, Me, I Forgot That You Existed, A Perfectly Good Heart, Afterglow, Look What You Made Me Do, So It Goes, and Bad Blood. I feel like Look What You Made Me Do is supposed to be under So It Goes, so this is weird. I will insert a picture if I can compact this into something that is readable so you can see the full list where it's just not on a tier, it's just the full ranking of how I would list them. I guess I kind of think this is weirdly incorrect. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you took the quiz, let me know what you think of your results, or you could just list like your top 5 and your bottom 5 or something, and if that surprises you or not. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know down below any other videos you guys want to see, whether that's Taylor Swift related or otherwise. And I will see you guys, oh my god, I'm gonna see you guys next week for release week. My next video will be the Fearless Taylor's version reaction. Oh my god, okay. I will see you all on Friday, and I hope you all have an amazing week. I am so excited. I know I'm going to, even though I am getting kicked out of my apartment. I'm essentially getting evicted, even though I've been paying rent on time for the past 2 years. Whatever, it's fine. I will see you guys on Friday. I hope you all have an amazing week. Yeah, I think that's all. Bye, guys. I know that we could